Good morning, Penny Pincher Farms. Coming to you on this great Friday morning, May the 20th, I think it is. Tell you what, it sure don't feel like May. It is warm, and it's trying to get humid here in eastern Kentucky. And we're gonna move these ladies on a new paddock. We're starting back from ground one at the farm. This is our great reset. Everybody talks about our economy going into the great reset. This is the great reset at Penny Pincher Farms. This is as far on the opposite end of the farm that we have. I'll back up and try to get you guys watching these ladies without falling in the pond. And guys, I just tell you what, the grass has just got flat out away from us. It is, I mean, it's a job putting out a paddock now, fighting the grass to get through. So, when things like that occur, gosh, I tell you what, I'm a fan of that cow right there. She's a good looking outfit. A couple of them new cows are, and they flat out look good. And I tell you what, put a little bit of his blood in their babies. You talk about something to look at, as Papa says. He is a doing good, Sturgeon Creek. He's a doing good. Look there, that animal. Lord have mercy. Good looking outfit now, that's for sure. These little guys are coming through. Uh-oh. Big Red and Little Red ain't wanting to come through. So what we're going to do is Junior's going to lay that handle down. And he's just going to come right over here. And we're going to talk about it. Maybe. He ain't listening. If he'll just throw that gap down, and there he goes, and just come over here. Don't try to run them, that won't work. Just come on over. They curious, they'll come. And it's just for blah, blah, blah. This is some of our new cows. Here we go. They're curious, guys. They're herd animals. They want to be with the herd. And where these two are still new, kindly spookish, they just ain't 100% figured it out yet. But if you'll just leave that gap open, and this right here is just worked to a T, and give them just a little bit of time, they'll figure it out, guys. They won't be by themselves if they can help it, unless they're trying to have a calf or sick or something like that. But they'll figure it out. We're just going to turn around here and go on about our rat killing. Good job, Junior. And guys, look here. You can't see an animal. The grass is so darn high. Let me get over here to one of the tire tracks so I don't get eat up with the ticks and turkey mites and all the rest of the stuff. Guys, here's your Penny Pincher tip. Put your lane in your tire tracks. But guys, the grass has got plumb away from us. I mean, it is, look at this. I mean, it's, right there's my chest. I mean, we've got seeds. Here we go. There you go, guys. Simple fix. I seen old Carlson. He was fancying her when we pulled up. So you talk about a baby raiser this second time she has a calf. She's gonna have some good genes in her. And it'll be the prettiest red spotted speckled face calf that's ever been. But guys, the grass has got away from us. So we're gonna try something. We have got the smallest paddock that we could just about possibly put out for this number of head. You see our line. The tree line right there is as far as they can go. And we're about, let's see, that cow right there is on the fence line. So you can see it. It's not into the Uncle JB's yard. So we've got between here and the pond that's right there. What we got, Junior, is there's not 2 acres here, are they? About 2 acres. So somewhere between 1.5 acres, 2 acres is what we're gonna turn these babies on. Because guys, we just flat out, you can't tell where they've been. And in the grazing business, it's about trampling this tall grass down on the ground and letting it act as carbon, act as fertilizer. Yep, old Red down there, she's bulling. One of her, I think that's her steer. Yep, that's her steer. So I'd say old Red will service her if he ain't already today. But guys, they got shade. They can get in them, that old patch of trees right there. They can get in that. But guys, we've got, how many cows we got? 15, 16, 17, counting the heifers?
We got 23 altogether. We got 5 calves. We got 6 calves. And we got 17.
17 cows.
17 cows, bull.
So for easy math, if we got 17 cows and a bull, we're gonna go 18,000 pound.
15 a steer and a bull. 6 calves.
We're gonna go 18,000 pound, and it's gonna be a little more than that, I think, going off the weight of the whole herd, not even counting the calves. 18,000 on 2 acres. So divide that by 2, we got 9,000 pounds to the acre. I forget what the proper terminology for that is. Mountain View Farms can comment, or any of you guys that can give me the correct terminology of that. But it's pretty much calculating animal impact, and that's by that number, how many cows you can put to the acre. You can figure out. You can literally figure out right down to the day. Sorry guys, I'm looking right up in the sky, sitting here trying to think and talk. You can figure out right down to the day how long your grass will last you on your farm. Talking about cow days, grazing days, all that kind of stuff. So that's by putting these cows in a smaller paddock. What we're trying to achieve, not necessarily getting a better cow day or better cow to acre ratio. We're not really necessarily worried about that. But we're wanting to see more trample. We're wanting to get more of this tall grass on the ground. And if at all possible, and I don't think it's going to be, keep from bush hogging. Look right there, there's a tree swallow. I don't know if you guys could see that. Flying right over the tops of the backs of the cows. Right there it goes, you see that? Right there, somewhere. Catching flies. But, yep. Dad's a hollering at us. But what we're trying to achieve is just more trampling of this big tall hay, what we could call it. Trying to get more of that on the ground. Because inevitably, if we ain't careful, the pink eye will start, and once the pink eye starts, honey, it just about gets them all. And this tall grass with a mixture of flies is just a prime breeding ground for pink eye. And that's something that we want to try to avoid. And last year, I tell you what, the last 2 years, we've not had no pink eye, and we've had tall grass just like this right here. So hopefully we've kept the same cow herd, kept the heifers back. So hopefully we may have some genes that's maybe more resistant to pink eye, hopefully, with these heifers that we're keeping back. Yeah, old Carlson is fancy and Big Red down there. So you talk about a calf soon to come, guys. That'll be just a flat out stud. Is that right there out of Big Red. But guys, we just want to show you guys the new paddock move. Small paddock, hopefully trying to achieve more trampling on the ground. The more trampling you get on the ground, that acts as more fertilizer. And guys, that's how you achieve this grass right here. It's unreal what kind of grass we got growing right here, guys. You could cut this for hay and it would just flat out put out the rows, honey. But these cows, they're not necessarily eating the tops of this tall stuff. They're trying to avoid that, and they're getting down in the bottom and getting into that stuff right there. Look at that red clover starting to come in, guys. It is just this particular paddock right here, and on this hillside that we're on, it does put out good clover. Look at that out through there, guys. I mean, it is nice. But unfortunately, whether we want to or not, we're gonna have to hook the bush hog up. We try not to bush hog until July, just so we don't stunt none of this spring growth. But guys, we're gonna have to. There ain't no way around it. I mean, it's so tall. It's over top of the baby calf. Look at that calf right there. There's a calf right there. You just can't tell it. Right here's one. Yeah. I mean, it's standing up walking, guys, a month-old calf. So, I mean, the grass is just over top of her backs. So we're going to tighten her paddock sizes down small, or at least try to. This is a good part of the farm. We got short spans that we'll have to run her fence, so it's easier here than any other part of the farm to put out more paddocks. So we're going to take that advantage that we've got and try to at least put her paddock sizes down smaller on this side of the farm, just to see what we can do. And guys, like I say, the grass is growing so high, we may not even be able to tell impact on this small of a paddock, but I think we will. But either which way, we're gonna have to get the bush hog out. So that's a video coming up. You can't avoid it. If you try to be too much of a penny pincher and avoid bush hogging, you're just gonna hurt yourself in the long run. We're gonna take it and knock down all those rose bushes there on that hillside. That's just part of it, guys. I'll gladly trade a rose bush or two for several acres of grass up to my chin. That's a price I'm willing to pay, guys. But everything is going great here on Penny Pincher Farm. We're thankful that the good Lord has blessed us with just a wonderful life, wonderful farm to manage. And we're thankful for the rain. We've got some good rains this week, and it's got things a churning here at the farm. Dad's gonna shut the gap back, and guys, we're gonna call it a day. Try to get some mowing and weed eating done. If you guys ever have any questions or comments, please reach out. We don't know everything, but what little we do know, we'd be glad to tell you. And that's what we're trying to do with these videos. And a shout out today, guys, to Bailey and Austin Kane for the new hat. Hey, I appreciate that. That's a good hat right there. Muddy Creek Farms. They're a horse farm, guys. They're the real cowboys. Congratulations to them. They cleaned house at the local Saddle Club horse show here last weekend. That's where they give me their hat at. Thank you guys for that, though. We sure appreciate it. I like a good hat. That's a bald guy's Christmas gift right there. But guys, this is Penny Pincher Farm. We're going to sign out. Let the grass grow and give God all the glory. Junior says, good day.